4 ballot initiatives could potentially end up on the November ballot. The State Bureau of Elections works to determine if each initiative gathered enough signatures. Once they rule that an initiative has enough signatures, they will make a recommendation to the Board of State Canvassers. That board then votes on whether to actually place those initiatives on the ballot. Those proposals are Promote the Vote 2022, which would expand voter access and increase things like early voting and access to drop boxes. Reproductive Freedom for All, which would make reproductive freedom a right under the state constitution, and repealing the 1931 abortion ban. Michiganders for Fair Lending would cap interest rates on payday loans up to 36% and allow for prosecution of lenders who go over that rate. And finally, Voters for Transparency in term limits, which would reduce the maximum number of years a lawmaker can serve from 14 years to 12. The state has until September 9th to verify and officially place those proposals on the ballot. And just like the governor's race, anything can happen. Just before 8 o'clock on Tuesday morning, an SUV and a Lansing school district bus crashed into each other in Old Town. This happened at the corner of Washington and Cesar Chavez. Now, we don't know what caused the crash, but the SUV did flip over into the intersection. These are some photos from the scene. 6 kids were on board the bus at the time of the crash, but they weren't hurt. It is still unclear if anyone in the SUV was hurt, but we do know that no one was killed. It was cleared around 9 o'clock in the morning. Dean Transportation says the driver is on paid leave until Lansing police finish up their investigation. No citations were issued. We'll continue to bring you some updates on this story as we get them. Michigan State University is getting a major boost in funding from the state. Michigan's 2022-2023 fiscal year budget is $75.7 billion, and nearly $304 million of that will be going to MSU. The school will also get an additional $72.2 million for renovations to its greenhouse complexes, dairy, cattle, and teaching research center. $15 million of that $72.2 million will also go to the Center for Targeted Violence Prevention, and $3 million will go toward the Apple Developer Academy. MSU will get more than $375 million in all. That funding will kick in at the start of the next fiscal year on October 1st.